Hey everybody, this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading on Saturday. Here come the criminals. My landscaper told me that Zoom Boy or somebody damaged my outer field again. There goes two of them. So I will be filing another complaint about this vandalism. As you remember last year, the guy that lives right up the block here drove into my outer field here and completely tore it up. It was actually last October as well. It was after a whole bunch of rain that we had. I'm getting my grass cut for the first time in a while. And I was told that they did the same thing as they did last time. So I'm going over there to photograph it. And I can see it from here. I can see what they did from here. So what they're doing is they're trespassing my property and vandalizing it. It's all deliberate. And you can see what he did here, look. So they drove all the way in here. So what they did is they drove in here, drove all the way around. Dug up the grass here. But let's see what they did over here too. Yeah, so somebody drove in here. It's very wet. We had, here you go. You can see what they did here. Right here. And you know my neighbor over there, who probably has cameras, they never say a damn thing. So here, you can see the track marks, the tire marks here. Here comes a loser, watch. (048) TZV, as in Victor. So somebody drove down the county road here. You can see the tire marks. They stop here, drive into my property, deep tire marks, drive in. You can see here how wide it is. They did the same thing last year. Drove all the way in. Drove all the way in, stopped here, drove all the way in here, and then did a U-turn in my field here. So I am going to report this again to the Sheriff's Department. Even though they're not going to do anything, I want it documented that this is the second time this has happened. And I know who the first person is. He lives right up the block there. Do I know who did it this time? Well, it's really interesting because after I filed the complaint, I think it was right before the complaint with Scarlett. Oh, you know when it was? It was after my interview with Richard Moore and before Scarlett started honking her horn in my driveway. So it was shortly after that. I did see somebody drive down the county road and I thought I saw them come into my property. But I wasn't sure because it's, you know, it's far away. I mean, it's a far away distance and they obviously did it very quickly. And I couldn't see. I thought I saw somebody, but I didn't come back down here again. I have a lot going on right now. So this is what they did. They drove in here. You can see where they stopped here on the county road. And you see all the gravel here? See all this gravel? They deliberately push all the gravel here onto my property. The gravel from the road up the block here. See all this gravel here? It's always pushed onto my property. It wasn't like this when I moved here. It's just recent. Which means that since it's on my property, I'm going to scoop it up and bring it back to my house. Here comes another. This is the fourth person. Number 4. A2065. So that's the fourth person. And again, this is an evidentiary video. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. Please hit the thumbs up because when I post this, it's going to be immediately downvoted. Helps the channel grow, get the message out there. This is deliberate vandalism. And people are going to say, oh, well, get a fence. Well, I had a fence here. I had a fence. I put up all that new fencing and I had a gate here. The gate was destroyed. My fencing was torn down by the, I think it was the electric company. And I'm not made of money. You know? I don't have the financial means to keep replacing everything that they destroy on my property. It's hard enough maintaining it and taking care of all these animals. And the animals and the pet food is costing significantly more money. So here you go. I'm going to show you here. Let's pick up this branch here. You can see it's a deep, deep crevice. But this is deliberate, it's intentional, and it was definitely, now that I remember, it was definitely after my interview with Richard Moore. It was pretty much immediately after that. But that's okay. I'm not going to shut up. I'm never going to be quiet about what they're doing to me. Ever. So anyway, this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading on a Saturday. This is an evidentiary video about the vandalism of my outer fields. And last year, approximately this time, the person, a guy, his name might be Dave. He's in his 30s maybe. Lives right up that road there, right up that block. He was driving a gray pickup truck and did a zoom around my driveway, my field here. Now, I don't know who did it this time, but it was immediately after, maybe within a day or two of the interview with Richard Moore. And I don't really care, because what these people are doing to me is criminal. It's not fair. I don't deserve it. I don't know these people. They're doing it for profit and kicks because they have nothing better to do with their sorry lives. And they expect me to be quiet? Here comes another one. There goes another one. Crisscrossing at the county road. Look at that. There they go. Six cars since I'm out here. 6. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well on this Saturday. And I'm going to get back to my house. You can see it's a long walk. It's a large property. That's another reason why I want to sell it. It's really just too much for me. I don't have eyes everywhere. I can't have cameras everywhere. Here's another branch that has fallen down. So anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm pissed. I am definitely pissed. And if this is retaliatory because of any interviews or whatever, well, why am I doing interviews? Let's think about this for a minute. I'm doing interviews because of the crimes being committed against me. I'm not ever going to sit back and pretend it's not happening. I'm not ever going to sit back and not attempt to prosecute these criminals. And I will be filing a criminal complaint against Miss Scarlett and her piece of shit husband, Eddie Marks. Eddie and Scarlett Marks, I'm coming for you. And then when we go to court, you can tell the judge, when I question you, you can tell the judge who did that to my outer field. Okay? So anyway, this is October 5, 2024. On Saturday. And I'm just walking around seeing if there's some more branches around here. I'm going to sign off for now.